Oh God, Jeremiah! Jeremiah! Jeremiah!
Why? Why?
Why? Why?
Why?
Why? What's
Wow,
necessary?
wow, where's this shit at?
What is the purpose of all of you?
This is, hey, good job. This is what we pay for. Amazing, amazing work, guys. Oh my God, no. Good shit.
A night of celebration turned into heartbreak after Los Angeles police officers shot and killed a beloved family dog named Jameson. Jameson was only 2 years old. He was a large Saint Bernard, Golden Retriever, and Poodle mix who, according to his family, was energetic, gentle, and deeply loved. He was wearing a New York Knicks shirt during what was supposed to be a happy moment. Instead, minutes later, his owner was lying on the ground, crying over his body as several police officers stood nearby. Before we get into this story, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Here, we discuss true crime, breaking cases, and stories that deserve more attention. If you've hung out with me before, welcome back, my loves. Please like and hype the video. Please remember that this case is still under investigation. The LAPD's statements represent the department's account, while Jameson's owner and her attorney have publicly disputed parts of that account. With that being said, let's get into what happened. On Saturday, June 13th, 2026, Jameson was inside an apartment in Canoga Park with his owner, 45-year-old Marie Marseille. Marie is originally from Rockland County, New York, and has reportedly been a longtime New York Knicks fan. That evening, Marie was celebrating what she described as an emotional and historic Knicks championship victory over the San Antonio Spurs. She was excited. She was screaming while speaking with members of her family on the phone. According to Marie, she shouted things like, "The Knicks are champions. The Knicks just won." She later described the moment as euphoric. But someone nearby apparently heard Marie screaming and became concerned. A 911 call was placed about a woman screaming inside an apartment. Los Angeles Police Department officers were then sent to the apartment complex to investigate. According to the LAPD statement, the person who reported the screaming directed officers toward Marie's apartment. When officers arrived, Marie opened her door. Jameson was beside her, wearing a blue and orange Knicks shirt. The LAPD described Jameson as a large dog that was barking at the officers. Police said the officers asked Marie to secure him. According to the department's account, Marie closed her door briefly, but when she reopened it, Jameson came out of the apartment. The LAPD claims Jameson then charged toward one of the officers. That officer opened fire. Marie tells the story differently. She said she attempted to push Jameson backward so she could speak with the officers, but Jameson slipped past her legs and ran outside. Within seconds, she said he was shot twice. Marie said Jameson remained alive and breathing for only a few moments before he died. No officers or other residents were reportedly injured. The LA Animal Services Department later took custody of Jameson's body. But video recorded immediately after the shooting showed the emotional damage that had already been done. The footage reportedly received millions of views on social media. In the video, Marie can be seen lying on the ground over Jameson's body. He was still wearing his Knicks shirt. Around half a dozen officers appeared to be standing nearby as Marie cried. "The Knicks just won the championship," she could be heard saying. "We were just so happy. We just celebrating the Knicks." Then Marie said, "This is absolutely crazy. We didn't do anything. I know he didn't. I know he didn't." Marie repeatedly stated that Jameson had never shown aggression toward anyone. She described him as gentle and said he had never bitten anyone. She also said Jameson generally did not bark when someone knocked or rang the doorbell, although she could not remember whether he was barking during this particular encounter. The LAPD maintains that Jameson charged at an officer. That claim will likely become one of the most important parts of the investigation. Investigators will have to examine the officer's body camera footage, the distance between Jameson and the officer, how quickly the encounter unfolded, whether Jameson displayed signs of aggression, and whether the officer had any other reasonable options. The shooting has led to many people to ask one central question: why was a gun the first response? Henri asked the same question. This could have been prevented, she said. I really truly believe it could have been. Why is the gun the first option? I don't get it. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass has reportedly called for a thorough and transparent investigation into the shooting. LAPD Chief Jim McDonald also promised a multi-level and transparent review. The department has reportedly opened both an internal affairs investigation and a use of force investigation. That process could take months and possibly as long as a year. During that time, investigators are expected to review the officer's actions and determine whether the shooting followed department policy. But Jameson's family says they are not prepared to remain silent while that review takes place. Marie has hired attorney Brett Greenfield. Greenfield said the family may file a lawsuit if the LAPD does not properly address the shooting and accept responsibility. If the LAPD does not address this appropriately relating to the officer and my client, I will be filing a lawsuit. We play to win. It's just that simple. We are not happy about this. Greenfield said the family wants the department to admit that the shooting was unjustifiable. He also questioned the danger created when the officer fired near Marie. According to Greenfield, shell castings landed close to her feet. He argued that officers had responded to a home of a woman who was alone, celebrating a basketball victory and screaming while speaking with her family. The attorney said the family's main concern is not money. They want answers. They want to know why this happened. They want to know whether it could have been prevented, and they want what they believe would be appropriate action taken against the officer responsible. As of the Tuesday following the shooting, the family reportedly had not received an apology from the officers involved. The public response, however, has been overwhelming.
Such a good dog.
Oh my God, my teeth is sick.
What the fuck?
Oh no!
The Calvary for this.
I can't.
Instead of you guys kill the dog and there's fucking drug dealers and shit outside, why don't you shoot those motherfuckers?
The Knicks just won a championship. We were just so happy. We were just celebrating the Knicks.
Instead of fucking getting a fucking piece of shit outside, you kill a fucking dog.
Oh God, Jeremiah!
Why? Why? What
Wow,
unnecessary?
wow, where's this shit out?
What is the purpose of all of you?
This is, hey, good job. This is what we pay for. Amazing work, guys.
Oh my God, no,
Good shit.
no. Oh my God.
Seriously?
What the
For a
fuck?
dog?
This is fucking
Are you
pathetic.
serious?
When there's fucking drug dealers, people stabbing each other outside for a fucking dog.
This is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely crazy. We didn't do anything. Oh my God, Jameson, no! Oh, jeez. No.
You're sorry? You did it.
A fundraising campaign was created to help pay for Jameson's cremation and other expenses. The campaign quickly received donations from thousands of supporters. Because the reported total continued changing as donations arrived, it is clear that the fundraiser received far more support than the family originally expected. Jameson's family said some of the money may also be used to establish a non-profit organization in his memory. The organization would reportedly help other dogs and canines in need. The fundraiser described Jameson as the sweetest boy in the world and said his life was taken far too soon. For the family, that is how they want him remembered, not simply as the dog seen lying on the ground in a viral video. not as the subject of a police investigation, and not as another name attached to a lawsuit. Jameson was a member of their family. He was only 2 years old. He was wearing his Knicks shirt during what was supposed to be a happy family celebration. Minutes later, Marie was lying beside him, grieving as officers stood nearby. The LAPD says the officer fired because Jameson charged, but Marie maintains that her dog was not aggressive and did not deserve to die. The investigation will now determine whether the officer's actions complied with department rules. But regardless of the official outcome, Jameson's death has already renewed a much larger conversation about how police officers respond to family pets. Could officers receive more training on animal behavior? Could they use barriers, distance, pepper spray, tasers, or other non-lethal tools? And when officers arrive at a home where a dog is present, should lethal force truly be the first option? Jameson's family believe this shooting could have been prevented. Now they are demanding transparency, accountability, and change. Because what began as a night of joy ended with a woman holding her dying dog and asking a question she cannot answer. Why did this have to happen? Let me know your thoughts about this case in the comments. Do you believe the shooting was justified based on the LAPD's accounts? Or do you believe the officer had other options and Jameson's death could have been prevented? As always, please keep the conversation respectful. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. And if you haven't already used your 3 hypes for the week, please consider using one on this video. It helps push the story out to more people and supports the growth of the channel. Spread love out here because hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can. I'm out.